And for me, growing up in Kilimanjaro was my brave story, and overcoming that for me was like, I'm not going to allow where I grew up to define who I am.
Actually, one of the pump-up jams of Adriano. How are you doing this afternoon?
Wow, I'm feeling so brave and just energized by that song.
I'm so happy, man.
Yeah,
are you ready to get this going?
I'm so excited. Let's do this.
So, you were one of the influencers who were picked and chosen by Tafel Lager to share your brave story. Now, for those who don't know what Be Brave is, talk us through that brief Be Brave story quickly.
The Be Brave story is really to just hear what Namibian stories are. You know, for me, it's those unique stories of hearing a Tani that sells fit cook at the stop, at the bus stop. Someone who just, you know, wants to share their journey of overcoming whatever bravery that one might be thinking, oh, wow, they really did that. And I think there's so much inspiration that we find from people all across Namibia. I remember last year I bought this Damara Kailapi outfit. And I bought it from someone who's from Malta here. And I told her, but you can't be charging 450 for that. Had that been a store, you'd be paying 700 for the shirt only. So I topped it up and I was like, you know what, auntie, I'm teaching you the elements of business here. The auntie that sells fireball chips on the streets, you know, for me, it's about empowering and enlightening and just hearing those brave stories of how people are really making it out there in terms of simply just surviving.
We are soon celebrating Independence Day, and it's usually a very exciting time because I know when I see those Tafel Lager cans on the shelves now, I always know they're up to something.
Tafel is definitely up to something for Independence Day. We're celebrating 33 years of independence. And, you know, I'm so proud to say I'm a proud Namibian. You know? And when people speak about being brave, we talk about the bravery that we as Namibians are. And I think it's not just, you know, when people say brave warriors, it's brave Namibians. It's Tafel celebrating this, you know, 33 years. So we'll be having a limited edition of the cans. I have cans here, but this is not the cans that are being changed. So please stick around for that. It will be available countrywide. I'll be bringing to the studio next week as well. And that we shall be bringing will be for the Oakson studio. So the Tafel Lager Independence Celebration, it's all about just a renowned celebrating of the brand in itself and just saying for 33 years we salute you as Namibians, and just a token of appreciation.
And I mean, this is not just a holistic token of appreciation, but there's this beautiful opportunity for those who might, you know, want to share those brave stories.
Absolutely.
Now, who can submit their brave stories?
So we want unique Namibian stories. You know, I've seen some comments of people saying, you know, the weirdest and the funniest things, and I'm like, you know what, guys, I understand we also have Namibian comedians, but it's not that type of story. We want to really hear true, unique Namibian brave stories, and those brave stories could definitely mean anything. And we want you to send it through, obviously, to 99 FM. You can also use all our social media platforms, which is the Tafel Lager, or even to 99 FM social media platforms, or you can WhatsApp a video or just your brave story to 0817 888 036. That's 0817 888 036, which is the 99 FM number, and just share your brave story. Obviously, you need to be 18 years and above. We celebrate drinking responsibly, so 18 years and above, and share that brave story. I remember when I was in high school, and a lady shared her story because I grew up in a shack. A lot of people don't understand that, but how? And for me, growing up in Kilimanjaro was my brave story, and overcoming that for me was like, I'm not going to allow where I grew up to define who I am. So I remember in high school and going to, you know, the assembly, and this lady came through and she told us that, you know what, she didn't have cologne, and she would sleep with soap under her arms because they couldn't afford cologne
or deodorant.
And now she is an MD for her company. That motivated me so much because I used to smell like paraffin every day at school, not knowing that you smell like paraffin only when other children notice it, but they didn't know what the circumstances was. But I could have allowed that, you know, to either have a ripple effect and allow my circumstances to define me, and I chose differently. So for me, that's just a little bit of my brave story, and there are so many brave stories. And part of our ambassadorship of who we are as these four gentlemen, we get to share our brave stories with Namibia.
You said four gentlemen.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to add an extra word there. Four handsome gentlemen.
Hey.
I want to know, please tell us what it's like with all four of you in one room. Of course, it's hot, so the window's got to be open. We got to be shirtless. But tell us what the vibe is like. What is the conversation usually when the four of you are together in one room?
So I'm gonna be honest. King Tidi he's a softie. King Tidi comes across as very tough, but he's such a soft-hearted person. But one thing about him, I've got so much respect for him because he's a hustler. He's a father that realizes that I'm an artist and my hustle is for my family. And I love the way he takes care of his family, and he's an entrepreneur. So you get to see that through his music and what he does through all his business ventures. With Coach Colin Benjamin, he's always on the phone. He's always
legit.
Yeah.
I thought he was the clown of the room, or like...
So I have one of the greatest conversations with Colin Benjamin, and I think it's also just learning from him and really gravitated to what he really speaks about. So I love and appreciate that about him. I'm not a father yet, but I learned so much from both of them who are fathers because they get to share what they want for their children and what they also want. I mean, with Colin Benjamin, he's the national coach. So when he speaks of his team, he really speaks like, these are children that he wants to take and really expose to the world. So please watch the space in terms of what he's going to do with the national team. I see a lot of people are asking him, who are you going to put into the team?
Oh, it's so exciting.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see what he's done. And I mean, he's traveled across SADC. So he's really putting our country on the map. And with Lieutenant Shitana, he recently started a kindergarten. So for me...
What?
Yeah.
Wait. I'm standing here and I'm like...
Yeah.
Hierdie man het wat gemaak?
A kindergarten, yeah.
Wow, but that's phenomenal.
Up in the north, so that for me is wow. I mean, and it starts with those little things of multiplying and just giving back. With me, Adriano, I'm launching my website next week, and then of course the Adriano Visagie Foundation.
Because at this point I'm just like, what am I doing with my life, right? But I think those are obviously some of the most inspiring stories right now, and we celebrate you. Keep going.
Yeah.
You are our Be Brave ambassadors, and we believe in your stories.
Thank you so
much. And we are ready to share it with you. So send through those beautiful videos, those voice notes, those messages of your brave story to the WhatsApp number 0817888036. Otherwise, you download the 99 FM app, register, go to the message, the studio tab, and do the things that can to be done.
Yeah.
Adriano.
Yeah.
So next week when you come, I can have my Independence Limited.
Tafel Lager will be here in studio. A lekker koue tafel.
Yes.
Also, please do drink responsibly.
Yeah.
I'll be dropping them, and please do head over to all our social media platforms. Get to see our brave stories on our YouTube channel as well. So just type in Tafel Lager, and the brave stories are there. We really, one thing I love about the campaign as well, it's not just a campaign, it's become family.
Yeah.
And we got into a space where we really became vulnerable.
Yeah.
So, and I want Namibians to realize that by sharing your brave story, you are walking away with something. We recognizing you. So, Cake, head over to 0817888036. We are giving you something to celebrate your brave story. It's not just, we want a story and we post it. No, we want to celebrate you. And that is what the Tafel Lager Be Brave campaign is about.
Adriano Visagie, thank you so much. We can go on and on. And, every time I'm just like, I only have no, stop it, guys. I'm going to take 7 more minutes, and now the time is depleted. But thank you so much for coming through. And remember, you are the face of brave. You come with the land of the brave. So go out there and continue to be brave. Tafel Lager, Namibian like you. And join us again soon as Tafel Lager continues to search for inspirational influencers and share their stories through the Tafel Lager hashtag Be Brave campaign. My name is Adora, and here is your top 5 at 5 right here on 99 FM.
The top 5 at 5
with script.